So a lot of the time when people come to me, they share something that never ceases to amaze me or shock me. And this thing is that their therapist or their couples therapist never asked them about sexuality. Now, this always wigs me out because if somebody's going to therapy and they're talking to somebody and they're talking about their relationship issues or intimacy issues, like, how can you gloss over that huge part of the human experience? So there might be a number of reasons for this. A lot of times, people who are clinical psychologists or therapists aren't necessarily comfortable talking about those issues because they haven't done work in that area or studied that area. And maybe these people are really great at talking to you about, general communication issues, intimacy issues, family of origin stuff, like doing a deep dive into all of that stuff, which is important. But if you really want to talk about sexuality, what do you do? When I begin working with people, I always ask them if they have done any other kind of therapy before. And a lot of times they have, and I ask them if they talked about sexuality, and they say no. And I ask them, did you want to? And they said yes. And the relationship that you create with your therapist, with the person that you're working through all these emotional issues with, you tend to really trust them and trust sharing things with them. But at the same time, you have to be an advocate for your own treatment. Maybe them not bringing up sexuality in general is an indication of their comfort level of speaking about it, but maybe they're waiting for you to bring it up. So I suggest if you're in the situation, say, hey, I really want to talk about sexuality. Are you comfortable with that? So if they say no, that they're not comfortable with it, then it really is upon you to go and find the resources that you need in order to get that part of your process done. Learning how to kind of guide your guidance is important, not being passive about what it is that you discuss. Of course, you might have certain things that you need to get through in order to fulfill the treatment plan, but at the same time, speak up. There are plenty of therapists, coaches, educators who are extremely sex positive and who are comfortable talking about these topics. So don't feel like you need to wait in order to explore. Psychologists aren't psychics. They can't read your mind. So it is kind of on you. And I always tell people about this also when they go to the doctor or get any kind of general checkup. Speak up. Describe in detail what's going on with you. Help them help you get the best care that you possibly can and face the issues that you have most directly.